Buongiorno, welcome back to the Italian campaign. Yeah, we got some stuff going on with the Americans, so it's gonna be quite the spaghetti western going on here in the Mediterranean. See how many ships are headed there. Two DDs. Well, that's going somewhere else. It's also going somewhere else. A battlecruiser, 11 heavies, 11 lights, and a DD. That will be 3 DDs in total. And add to that 4 battleships, 6 heavy cruisers, another 4 light cruisers, and 13 destroyers. So that's going to be 16 destroyers, 15 light cruisers, 17 heavy cruisers, a battlecruiser, and 4 battleships. And I think that's it. I think that's what we're going to be running into here. Another task force is assembling here, but you know what? Let's soften them up. Sending only 2 battlecruisers. That's not a whole lot. I'm not gonna send the heavy cruisers. They are not fast enough. They are not tough enough, and they don't have quite the same range as these two on their Mark IV 12-inch guns. So the goal here for this task force, the 2 Capri class battlecruisers, just do some damage, sink some of the lighter ships, and get out. This northern battle, if it happens as I hope it will, that's more of a fight to the death. Now let's see. Yeah, that's quite the formidable navy. If we're able to sink all of those ships, that's going to be a huge chunk taken out of the US Navy. I don't know anything about their battleships. They have not been encountered and identified yet. Someone suggested reducing my tech budget. I don't want to really, because I'm already lagging behind the Americans and British in terms of technology. But I think if I turn it down to 90%. Yeah, that's not quite 10% of the money I'm spending. I'm spending one. No, it kind of is. Yeah, it is. Never mind. Yeah, that's a decent savings. 85%. There, we are in the green, even with all these ships at sea. And it's just for a couple of months. Hopefully. We'll see about that. Research. Mark 5 10-inch guns coming in 9 months. And the new Dreadnought hulls in 2 months. That's kind of what we're waiting on mostly. And modern, fast battleship. Modern battlecruiser 2. Fast battleship. I'm pretty sure that counts as a battlecruiser in this game. And so it is exempt from my self-imposed rule of only 1 battleship per hull. Interesting. Very interesting. So that's 8 months. If with that set at 100%, that's still, yeah, it doesn't make a difference. It does not make a difference for those 2 techs in particular. So let's do like that and head on to 1935. And it looks like we have the meetings we wanted. One here and one here. China's admiral is warned. No defense against enemy. Okay. We're gonna sink some of my transports. Minneapolis class heavy cruiser. Let's take a look at that first. 30 knot top speed. 437 million price tag. That's quite a hefty cruiser. It's got 6 10.4 inch guns, a single 6.1 inch gun, and secondaries. What kind of armor? 14.5 at the thickest. That's probably the turrets. San Francisco class light cruiser, 36 knots. Not bad. 3 single 7.2 inch guns. 117 million price tag. Alright. And the Herndon class DD, which we've already encountered. But this is an auto-resolve. They sank 2 transports and did damage to Valletta. So, there we go. We are striking Limassol. And here we go. No, we didn't quite get all of the light cruisers here. I was expecting... they did not have time to combine their task forces. Interesting. Well, that's a good thing for us. There could have been 11 more heavy cruisers and 11 more light cruisers and a battle cruiser in the mix here. But there isn't. So through daring and aggressive action, the fast battleships and battlecruisers of the Italian Navy were able to outmaneuver the Americans and engage only a portion of their fleet before they had the chance to combine. And here's the brand new Balboa with her 9 16-inch guns. Here's the Daino, already proven in combat, with her 8 16-inch guns. 1650s, 34.9. 1645, 30.4. So Daino has a range and accuracy advantage over the new Balboa. Let's get stuff organized. You're just gonna follow, add to the other battlecruiser. And you're still gonna follow the battleships. That's fine for now. Heavy cruisers, I guess you're kind of gonna screen or something. DDs. You have lots of torpedoes. You have lots of torpedoes. As do you. As do you. Borea does not. So she's the odd one out. Let's just add these DDs together. That's going to be less flexible than 2 units of 2 DDs. But it's going to be easier to control, basically. 13-kilometer torpedoes. 18.1. 18.1. Yeah, there are no no oddballs here with different torpedo range. Okay, let's slow you down to cruising speed for now. It is evening, so trending towards night. I said I was going to use the heavy cruisers to screen, but they're screening from the back. 23 knots. Let's turn you down to 23 as well. Now we're gonna go for a early torpedo spam into the midst of the enemy, I think. Sometimes that does work. You're just gonna do donuts, Brea, until I need you. We're scoring very big hits. I don't know what we're hitting, even. These are the battleships. They got 9 15.1-inch guns. You are not obscured by smoke. And they are modernized dreadnoughts. That's not bad looking for a modernized dreadnought. I mean, I would have found space for a fourth turret somewhere, but let's take a look at what kind of range you have on those 15s. 29.3. Yeah, they look like Mark 3s. Okay, we're gonna smoke up. Actually, no. We're not gonna all focus fire. We're gonna spread the love around. And hope that we that way hit as many unintended targets as possible for maximum carnage. All DDs are behaving. Ceasefire. Behaving for now, Giuseppe. I see you there. Trying to do something dumb. Okay, torpedo target. Also torpedo target. And like so. Aggressive launch. Oh, it's lagging. It's lagging. That means my torpedoes are going into the water. Have you all launched? You have all launched. Now. Try to not just turn in a single file. So that's going to mean you're going to be taking shots aimed at your friends. Let's see, where are these torpedoes landing? Before we do that, are these cruisers in range? Not. They are not. But the big ships are. Oh my god! I think this is gonna hurt. These are probably gonna miss. These are gonna cause some damage. Well, maybe some of these are gonna hit. Dud, of course. We've done almost 200,000 damage already. I'm not sure if we're gonna score too many hits on the battleships. I think we're gonna miss all of the battleships. I said we were gonna do some damage, but so far we have one dud. Two duds. Okay, let's reform our DDs. Our Division 6. Okay, you are still alive, so there's always time to try again later. What are you doing here? There we go. Something exploded. Ah, we scored one torpedo hit, which was not a dud. And these cruisers are about to head into range of our cruisers. What are the stats of the Saratoga? Mark 4 10-inch guns. I don't have those yet. No, I do have those. I don't have the Mark 5s. Okay. These have a lot of armor. My heavy cruisers will not be able to scratch these. Yeah, that's a very decent ship. That is a very, very decent ship. I'm gonna have my my battlecruisers focus you down, while the battleships target the enemy battleships. Arkansas has been identified. Mark II 15s. Okay. So it's not the latest and greatest. 16.7 knot top speed. 1.2-inch main deck. 10-inch main belt, not too bad, with 1.2 on the fore and aft belt, main deck, foredeck, 4 on the aft deck. No radar. Okay. I think the battleships are not gonna last too long. Maybe, but I thought so about the British battlecruisers in previous battles, and they proved very hard to kill. And my cruisers are opening up. I'm gonna have them switch to, yeah, they already are switching to the DD. Which is good, because they're just not gonna be that effective dealing with the heavy cruisers. Farnese, Malachi, Pola. I don't have the greatest torpedo range, but I still want to kill you. Something got smacked with a 15-inch. Battlecruisers, I want you firing AP. Yeah, the frame rate is The frame rate is happy when we didn't encounter the entire enemy task force, because the frame rate would not like that much. It's already struggling. Saratoga is taking some hits. 15-inch AP from my battlecruisers, proving quite effective. My DDs are ready to launch another volley. Not sure if that's going to be needed, because this is just going much better than expected. We've sunk 2 heavy cruisers already. Are 3 heavy cruisers, almost 4 heavy cruisers. I did not keep count of how many battle cruisers, how many DDs we sunk. Set the secondaries to target the DDs. Converse. Is this a battle or some kind of execution? Battleships are holding up fine. They're not doing much in return, but they're not getting destroyed, as in completely wrecked or anything. Converse goes down. DDs are now in range of the enemy battleships, and they're going to be our targets. Let's pick them out now. 1 battleship, 2 battleship, 3 battleship, and 4 battleship. Aggressive launch. Here comes the weather. Big weather. Did you all launch? You all launched? Yeah. All of them ran out of ammo. I think it's safe to just retreat to single file now. Maybe it isn't. I thought the storm was gonna hide them, but... And now they can just... retreat. Be gone. You've done your jobs. Berea, I kept you just around in case I would need something to hunt down enemy deities, but the enemy deities have pretty much gotten themselves killed already, so. Now, and here's what I hate with the fog effect you get with the weather. You can't even see your own torpedoes. Here they are. I think my firing line can handle itself. All their battleships have turned about. I don't think we're gonna get as many hits as I hoped. We might get some. Looks like Bain Bridge. Might need a couple. How's that for a shot with the torpedoes going past? One hit Colorado. One hit Colorado. Something got hit. Cambridge is getting hit. When we've cleared away more of their heavy cruisers, I want to have my battlecruisers focus the battleships too. They got some pretty punchy 15-inch guns. One DD took some damage, but overall, aside from most of my torpedoes missing, but that's mostly down to the enemy changing course just after launch. We're targeting here. Okay. Another DD went down. Another heavy cruiser went down. Daino, Bastarda, Vesuvio, Archimede. Actually, Archimede, you can keep targeting the Cambridge for now. Last of the heavy cruisers. The enemy DDs will have to come well within my the gun range on my heavy cruisers. Launch torpedoes, so I'm not too worried about them. You can choose your own ammo now. 21 kilometers. How about I switch the battleships to HE? See if we can get some deck penetrations with AP. HE. There we go. Flash fires in Arkansas. How about I switch you to HE as well, battlecruisers? There we go. Penetrations with HE. Stuttering quite a little bit, but that's okay. We're seeing some pretty big numbers going up. Archimede, you're gonna keep firing AP at that cruiser. Oof. I think that was a DD. Mobile has been identified. Mobile has 0 armor. I think that's right, Mobile, right? As in Alabama. Not mobile as is she can move, which she can. 36.1 is not bad. I don't think the Americans were quite ready for this. Done 1 million damage. That's one DD begging to get an accidental hit. There we go. Cambridge. Quite a bit of hurt. It's now night. Good thing I have radar. Stick L went down. Let's see, what kind of range did I have? 21.3. It's also a little bit difficult to see what kind of course I'm setting. It's a dark and stormy night. We sank the last heavy cruiser. Still not sunk a single battleship. Most of my torpedoes hit random other targets. I think only the Bainbridge took... did not take a torpedo. Was it Colorado? Colorado took the torpedoes. Not Bainbridge. Yeah, and the torpedoes didn't even do that much because I think this has... Anti-torp 3 only. Super heavy shells. Double bottom. Surprised my torpedoes didn't do more. They're 23 inch. Okay, battlecruisers, you can choose your own ammo. Maybe AP will be better. Battleships also choose your own. Lawrence. Disintegrated. There we go. Weather improved. These are some very tanky battleships, I will give them that, despite their lack of armor. Now that's a different battleship, isn't it? 1.6 main deck. Fore and aft. Which was it that had 1.2? Arkansas, but better quality. Okay, so the different subclasses. 10.4, 10. Alright, I didn't know. Now I know. Should probably have just checked that pre-battle. Yeah, 22.9 knots. That's not as sad as 16.7. Hard to say which is the original and which is the later refit. I think probably this is the later refit because it's got better armor quality and it's slower. That seems like something the AI would do when refitting a ship. Let's give it absolutely useless speed. Colorado, are you gonna sink soon? South. Haywood L. Edwards. Going down. Cruisers can focus on the enemy light cruisers now because they are in range. Actually, no, kill this DD first. Phelps. Secondaries on the battleship. Phelps should be going down fairly soon. There we go. Phoenix, next target for the 9s. Secondaries on the battleship. This thing is gonna surrender before it sinks. Phoenix already dead. Roanoke. A couple salvos should be enough. If they can hit. There you go. Accidentally sinking the Youngstown. Yeah, your less than 1 inch of armor is not holding up. This is turning into a very comfortable victory. Feeling the US will be desperately asking to surrender. Okay, heavy cruisers, you're just gonna get in here. Can I go through the cannot quite go through the main belt of a battleship, but not far from it. Battlecruisers, all focus Bainbridge. She has the best angle. Battleships, all focus Arkansas. She has the best angle to you. Heavy cruisers, Colorado, I guess. Which is the best angle for the battlecruisers now? I think Iowa. Bainbridge goes down, finally, due to heavy flooding. You guys score some hits. Iowa goes down. I think that's it. I think they have 2 DDs left somewhere. Might be ghost pings I'm seeing. Colorado is almost dead. Bravely charging forwards, must be said. Now Arkansas is just taking everything. Haven't had enough yet, Arkansas? You always try to run away with your 16.7 knot top speed, I guess. Yeah, US modernized dreadnought hulls. Also some of those battleship hulls with very high resistance. Relatively dumb armor like this, they can kind of hold out. Smoke spotted south. Okay, so there are enemies somewhere. I'm just gonna leave the battle line sailing along. There we go. You are way out. Yeah, we're not gonna care about you. There we go. Spotted the enemy. They were not that far out. Stack and Ramsey are running kind of low on AP. But we have the HE. It's fine. Battlecruisers, no HE remaining. Battleships also kind of low on ammo. And all of them do have increased ammo storage. It's just there was non-stop firing since the start of the battle. You're hiding in smoke. You are damaged. The one in the front was also damaged from before. So they ain't running. Especially you had a 25 point. Why? They were that slow to begin with? That's an absolutely terrible DD. No wonder they didn't do anything. So that's 124,000 victory points versus 291. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Cambridge did some damage. Probably to one of the DDs. Yeah. One of my DDs took some hits, but it got out alive, so it doesn't really matter. It's not like a single DD going in for repair will break the bank. Yeah, that was an absolutely sad display of I don't know what to call it. We are winning. United States government desperately asks us to sign a peace treaty. I mean, sure enough. We're still gonna fight the next battle here, though. To the best of our abilities. Let's take a look at Georgia class battlecruiser. 34.2 knots, 6 14.3 inch guns, 14.7 inch armor at the thickest. New Mexico class battle. Okay, that's a new one. That's not too bad. 8 17 inch guns. Decent top speed. 24.7 inch armor at the thickest. Again, probably the turrets. 55,000 tons. Minneapolis class heavy cruiser, that's the one we saw with all of the armor. Albany class heavy cruiser. Not seen those before. And the San Francisco class light cruisers with no armor. And the incredibly slow DDs. Oh yeah, they've been refit to be slower. The original Herndon class DD has an okay top speed of 34 knots. But someone decided no, that's too sensible. So we're gonna send 2 single battlecruisers up against all of that. And again, the plan is not to sink all of them. Of course, we have bad weather. The plan is to soften them up so they can be engaged by other task forces next turn, if there is not a peace deal already, which there might be. That's the New Mexico. Okay. Interesting choice with the barbettes for the main guns. Otherwise, I don't know. Decent. Let's keep this one alive, so I can take it as war operations. That is the other battleship. No, that's the battlecruiser. Kind of fast battleship thing going on. And that is the heavy cruiser. So a collection of ships that could have been much better. Pretty much. A range of 32.7. New Mexico has a range of that is hard to tell because of the weather. .1. .40 kilometers on the 17-inch guns. Okay. I'm guessing they're probably Mark III, probably Cap Ballistic 2 for the AP shell. That's kind of a dangerous customer. I don't like the storm. Limiting visibility and limiting my speed. Zooming along at max speed. It'd be difficult to hit. There we go. Gonna get too close here, I think. Those 17-inch guns are kind of spooky. Huge flotilla of enemy ships. One ship down. Target that possible heavy cruiser, something. It's a DD. Light cruiser. Doria has taken a 17-inch hit already. losing one of my ships. Okay, that cruiser does not have as much armor. And Doria has taken more 17-inch heads. Okay, that battleship has been identified in New Mexico. Okay, you don't have any armor. That's good to know. Mark 3s, yeah. You got radar 1, a couple of SIG 2 AP shells, as I thought. 9 main belt, no other armor. I think we could sink the New Mexico. I think we could sink the New Mexico quite easily. Just get some 12-inch HE penetrations through the deck or something. Which should be possible. Just landing fires. If we load AP. Oh, everyone is going after Capri. The weather is limiting my accuracy. Go back to auto. Just partial pens. That's a huge task force. What did we get ourselves into here? Doria just kite away. There we go, Manchester. Took some hits. We've sunk at least one ship. I don't know what it was. Probably a DD. Could be a light cruiser. Land some hits on West Virginia, which in this case is a cruiser, not a battleship. And I want you loading AP for that one. hiding in smoke. Back to auto because they're gonna be just switching targets all the time. And get the cabot. That should be HE penable, shouldn't it? Yeah. I think New Mexico could be a good ship if I took it and refit it. Smacked. Those are some very long range 17-inch guns. Quad turrets, actually. So 4x2 and expected 4 double turrets, but it's 2 quadruple turrets. I thought backwards. The battlecruisers have been identified. Also very little armor. No radar. Mark III guns, decent range. A standard AP even. They're very long. The pen is not amazing, but with standard AP that should be a lot of damage. Which it is. And heavy shells too. Didn't do a whole lot of damage to that task force. Weather wasn't really on my side, and as it turns out, that battlecruiser, the battlecruisers and that battleship outranging us quite a bit. There you go. Decent damage on Oakland. Pretty sure we can count this as a win. Sail around and pump some shots into the formation. Hoping to hit something. Ah, let's end it. Yeah, not as massive of a success as the previous one. Oh, we sank one light cruiser. I guess that's decent. Didn't take a lot of damage in return, so that's also good. And there's also an ambush. Okay. Yeah, I'm losing a lot of transports. Canada wants to buy 2 Venezia class. Sweden wants to buy 2 Scipione Africano class. I've taken Brunei. which did probably give me some unrest, but I removed that by sinking a huge American task force. Where's the ambush? Here it is. Irquito Pontieri, neither of which have a lot of torpedoes. Actea class. What's this? Some kind of French boat? That must be ancient if it's from before I allied with Australia. And we're hunting a Salem, a Minneapolis class heavy cruiser, the Salem. Spokane of the Honolulu class light cruiser. Have not seen those before. Or maybe I have. Maybe that was the one we fought in the last episode. I think it was. And one of these DDs. Okay. That might work depending on whether or not these are any good. I don't know. We're gonna find out next episode. Goodbye and take care.